All right, Kiss Army, welcome to the KissFAQ podcast. Thank you for giving us your time today and letting us into your head. I hope you don't do any damage. This is a Kiss-related podcast by the board for the board. We hope that you enjoy. Welcome to episode 192 of the KissFAQ podcast. This is a special midweek episode, and I'm joined by Andy Moyen and Joe D'Angelo, organizers of, I've got to look at the name for this because it's such a long URL, the Kiss Cruise Pre-Party, the Gathering 3, which is going to be happening in conjunction or prior to the Kiss Cruise, which I'm going to be attending. So let's get an update from you guys about what's been going on, because there seems to be on a daily basis stuff happening to your events. And Joe, you know, what's going on in the world of the Gathering 3?
Well, you know what's funny? We started calling the Gathering. We started a tagline. It just keeps getting bigger, and we didn't plan on it to get this big, but it just keeps blowing up. It is getting bigger, and you know, I wanted to basically just I could give you the rundown. Of course, 4x Fate is our headliner. They're going to be playing. They're going to have Vinnie Vincent play with them. That's right, 4x Fate. Vinnie is going to join them on stage, which we'll get into in a little bit. Kiss America, the Florida's Kiss America shirt, very nice. They are the Florida's own Kiss tribute band, and they are fantastic. They have custom-made special costumes, which I'm not going to disclose. They're going to disclose them when they're ready, but they are cool, man. You guys are going to love it. They've gone all out. Of course, and of course, the opening band is 1984, which is a Van Halen tribute, which, of course, as we all know, is 6 Degrees of Kiss, because Gene and pretty much discovered Van Halen, so it kind of fits. So, you know, if you don't mind, I'll just give you the heads up. We're doing the meet and greets with Vinnie Vincent. Our Tuesday, the day which is the Gathering Night Party. That Tuesday Vinnie meet and greets are sold out, but the Monday ones are still available for October 29th. You can go to thekisscruisepreparty.com to get them. They are $179.99, and I'll tell you, they're a bargain, because when you look at how much you're getting for this $180, you get your photo with the Ankh Warrior, you get
wait, go back.
Well, Vinny's known as the Ankh Warrior, so we, you know, that's how we're billing it. He does have a surprise for everybody in their photo, but I think he's going to make it a surprise, which is actually pretty cool. So we have that. It's basically, like I said, it's $179.99, $180, $180, and you get your photo with him. You get a commemorative poster that'll be pre-signed. You get 2 items on your own signed. No guitars or guitar parts, but he's also going to have, you get a swag bag full of Kiss and Vinnie stuff, commemorative pick, the custom laminate, which is also your key or your entrance ticket to the Gathering on Tuesday night to see him play live. So there's a lot of stuff going on. The laminate, your laminate.
Yeah, when you show up that night to the party that night, wear it. That's your ticket to get in. So if you don't just have a GA ticket, you know, if you bought the whole Vinnie experience on Monday or Tuesday, wear that laminate on Tuesday night when you come at 7:30. That gets you in the door. Basically, there you go, walk the door, bang, you're in. Easy as that.
Yep, and it's going to be the way it's set up. We have so many VIPs. You're going to have all night to mingle with these. Do you want me to rattle off who's on?
Yeah, let us know who the current ones are.
DJ Noise will be he'll be spinning the tunes all night. He's also going to be at both of the meet and greets playing music as well. We of course have Lydia Criss. Richie Scarlett will be walking around handing out guitar picks and meeting people, taking pictures. Big John Hart, Maria Contessa, James DeBello, aka Trip from Detroit Rock City. Ken Sharp, Tom Feely, and Roman Fernandez are both coming for the Bill Alcoin petition for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. A gentleman from the Gene Simmons Vault is going to be there. The Dead Daisies are going to be in the house. They are not playing, but they're going to be hanging out, taking pictures, mingling, schmoozing, all that fun stuff. The guys are super cool. They're great to all the fans. They're going to have a lot of fun, and I'm sure the fans will too. And, you know, of course, our sponsors, and if you don't mind me rattling through them, they deserve it. KissFAQ, you guys have been great. I thank you, Julian, for always being there and helping us out. Kiss Limo, Kiss for Sale.
Kiss Limo!
Kiss Limo.
There it is. Kiss Limo.
She's doing what she did last year. We're going to have a special commemorative cup.
Oh, you just gave another secret away.
Oh, that was a secret?
Did you hear that, people? A cup.
Breaking news.
And you don't have to buy it. We're going to be doing the we're going to be having fun tossing.
Away. So, and they're the same size as the cups they give out on the boat. So if you buy the ones on the boat and you buy this, it's an added number to the set. So, but that's it. We really wanted to push and let people know that Vinnie is going to be there. You know, and I will say the internet is a good thing and a bad thing because, of course, you get the trolls who like to say things. But I can rest assured Vinnie will be there. We talk to him regularly. We've been brainstorming ideas on what he's going to do and different things. And we're going to announce in a couple minutes, and I'll let Andy do it, the songs he's going to be playing with 4x8. But, yeah, so it's really good. I hope everybody checks out the website, thekisscruisepreparty.com. Go to it, check it out. All the stuff is there, including all the links for the raffles. But I'll let Andy tell you about the raffles.
Oh, my God. Here we go. I mean, we weren't kidding. This is so escalated, so big. And believe me, it's so big, but we have control. And we have extra people to help, are going to help us out. And if we need help, there's other people on the side that are going to, so we're not going to get drowned like we're just not going to get, you know, like, oh my God, we can't handle this, we're going to run away and just whatever. But anyways, even if you can't go on the Kiss Cruise or you can't go to the party, you can still get a chance to win some great prizes. And the money is going to go to charity, which is the Breast Cancer Research Foundation. And they gave like 92 cents or 93 cents out of every dollar to the cause. So that's a really good percentage, you know. So, but like you said, you can go to, you know, like Joe said, www.thekisscruisepreparty.com. And there in this section, it says raffles. In the raffle section, you can win a Vinnie, it's a pink Jackson V guitar signed by Vinnie for the thing. And it's a $10 ticket, and when you put your name in it, on that night of the gathering, Vinnie's going to get up on stage after he's done playing. I don't know if it's done before or after. We'll figure. I don't know how we're still kind of into the thing. Everybody's names get put in there. You got a little tumbly thing. Pull out the thing. Vinnie's going to pull out the thing, or whoever's. I think it's Vinnie on that one, right, for the guitar. Pull out the winner. Bingo. Call the name. If you're there, you're going to come up on stage. You're going to stand here in front of with Vinnie. Vinnie's going to go, here you go. This is yours. Take it home. Easy as that, and it's only $10. I mean, that. So if you're not there, if you have to be the winner somewhere else, basically we're going to pull it aside. We're just going to box it back up. We got your name. You know where you live. Guess what? It's going to get shipped to you. You're going to get it. It's one way, you know what I mean? We just like, when you get it, is take a picture holding it, send it back to us so we can post it on the websites and all the other stuff. The second thing we have a Gene Simmons vault. So you can win a Gene Simmons vault, and that's another. It's $10, and you can, separate. You don't, if you don't want the Vinnie guitar, you don't want the Gene Simmons, vault. Each individual ticket separate. You can buy as many as you want. Same difference. Same thing. If you win the vault and you're at the party, we're just going to hand you. We're going to tell you. You want to do the vault experience on the cruise? We're gonna get you the vault people. They're going to take care of you. We want the same thing. If you win the vault, if you're there, we're going to hand you over the paperwork for the vault. They're doing the vault on the cruise. So if you want to do the vault on the cruise, experience with Gene Simmons on the cruise, you could do it. If you're a winner and you're not on the cruise, whatever, we're going to hook you up. We're going to give it the paperwork, give it all to the right people that run it, the vault, and they're going to get in touch with you, and they'll ship you the vault, or they can do the vault somewhere else. If Gene's doing a vault in your town, you can have it done there. So it's a win-win, and all that money goes to charity too. Also, this is long stuff. Also, Mr. Peter Criss, the one and only Catman, is also helping us out. He actually signed 2 Drumheads for us, and you can get on that. So you can go there. Same thing. They're $10. Many times you want. We have 2 of them. Pull your name. If you're at the party, pull you up. We're going to take a picture with you holding it so we can send it to Peter later on because they want to put it on their website to show everybody. So the 2 Drumheads will do that. If you're not a winner, I'm sorry, if you're not there, same thing. We got your name and everything. We'll ship it to you. The only thing we ask after that with the Drumheads, if you take a picture holding them up at your house, wherever you are, send them back to us, the pictures, so we can put them up on the website and then send them around and send them to Peter and Gigi so they can put them up the website and show the world, that they got there. So that's that part of that thing. Now, when they first started doing this whole party thing, when they called it originally Living in Sin, Joe was there. It was participated and got in this. What Jeff and I did is that we always wanted people who don't, who were there, because really, if it wasn't for you people that are going, this doesn't happen. I can't pull out my wallet. I know Joe can't either. We just pull out a wallet and say, here, we got $50,000 to make this happen. It doesn't work that way. Without people buying tickets and this and that, it all rotates. It all goes back into what you see and then some. You know what I mean? And we do some things on the side. We do some stuff on our own personally that we do on the side. But so what I thought I was telling Joe is that I kind of want to go back a little bit in some of the stuff. So what did is Peter has sent 4 more photos, 8x10 signed, and to get those tickets at $10. But you can only get those tickets at the Holiday Inn on that Monday and Tuesday when we're there doing the Vinnie meet and greet. So there'll be another person there, or myself, or somebody in that section where we're hanging out for the 2 days, and you come up and you get a ticket. Well, what you're going to do on the ticket is basically you take it one half, like you usually would do with a ticket, and on the other half we're going to have you write your name, clearly so we can read it and stuff, and that. And also, Peter, we're going to get 2 posters, the 2 posters that Peter sells, and a softcover book, and those 3 things are also going to be signed. So there's let me see, 4, 5, 6. So there's 7 chances. So when you get your name, we're going to put your name. We're going to do the same thing. When we get there that night, all the drawing's going to be there. On that night, I think we're going to do those as soon as 1984 is done, right, Joe? Am I right?
Yeah, I think after 1984, we'll do a series of those, and then we'll do the Vault and Vinnie after 4x8.
Yeah. So what we're going to do is, it's $10 cash. You give us the $10 cash, and all that money, 100% is going to go to the Breast Cancer Research Foundation. But the thing is, I want winners that are there. You know what I mean? You guys buy the tickets, do this stuff. So I want to give something back for my last hurrah. As I walk up the stage for the last time, I want to do what the old days is say, here you go. And we want to take, the photo with you holding your thing like we did all the other times with stuff with Peter. Send it back to Peter and Gigi, and they put it on the website. It's really, really cool. They want to see this stuff. They think it's really cool. And we want to give back to the things, so it's a win-win all the way, And there's also a Len DeSil, I say his last name wrong, poster that he also gave us too. It's it's 17, but I don't know. I forgot. It's up on the web. I mean, we have all this stuff on the website underneath the underneath the raffle sections. So we got most of this stuff. I think Joe's going to still work on a couple more because we also have Drumheads. If everybody remembers that, we have.
Oh
I think it's 4 now.
I remember the other Drumheads from Indy. You running around trying to get those signs. Let me just tell you, people who are out there, you're gonna see the finished product of these guys' effort. I was lucky enough to be with Andy at the Indianapolis Expo and watch him running around like a madman, getting signatures on Drumheads. But also, I just gotta say to you, Andy, the passion with which you approached that was just so fun. I mean, it was my entertainment. I'm not laughing at it. I'm just seriously impressed by the enthusiasm you brought to it and the process. And you're like, oh, I got him. You got the pen. You're like, oh man, it was just so fun to watch. And
the colors, and I'm like, it's not just one color; it's multiple colors. And I went up to the guest. Can you please sign this? And Joe hasn't put up the Drumheads yet. We're kind of, it takes a little while to get everything up on the website and nicely to present it nice and everything else. But I'm up on the website, and this week I'm pretty sure, right, Joe?
Yeah, and there'll also be we're going to be adding some other informational things to the website, an FAQ page with a bunch of questions and answers and that kind of thing, so people can be informed.
Yeah, and so we have what is it? I think 4 Drumheads because Joe and I actually did it together. There was a New York Expo down in Long Island I went to, Joe went to, and we walked around and guessed. So we had the 1 Drumhead done. And I said, "Well, wait a minute, man. I'm going to Indy. Let me try it again. Let me get a couple more this time, bigger ones, and let's see what I can do at Indy." And I couldn't believe it. I just went up to all the guests and just stood in line like everybody else and just said, "Hey, we're doing this for charity. So everything's going to Breast Trader." I had a bunch of Sharpies in multiple colors. Pick a color. Would you like to do it? Yes, yes, yes. And not one person looked me in the face and said no. I mean, every single guest said yes. And I'm telling you this, like, there's 20 on one. I think there's almost 20 on another, and then also we asked 4x8, to sign a special one, a smaller one, and I asked those guys, can they sign all four of them, sign it in pink? So, and they're going to pull the winner when they're done too, for that thing. So the winner, if the winner's there, they can pull them up on stage, take a picture with them, Drumhead, and with the guys. So I mean, we do have a lot of crazy stuff going on, and a lot of people ask me, well, Andy, how come you guys are not selling the raffle tickets for the Peter stuff at nighttime? As you can see and hear what's going on, it's going to be so much stuff going on, plus the bands are going on, plus the special guests. I mean, there's a lot going on. And, we need a break ourselves. When the bands play, that's kind of like a break in a way, right? Bands play, bands stop playing. We go over to special guests, ask them if they need anything, do they want anything, everything going okay. You have to check on all this stuff. And, like I said, I praise anybody who steps their foot forward to try to do anything like this. Anything. Anybody who has this stuff. You guys do the podcast stuff. I mean, everything's work. I don't think people realize. A lot of people do. A lot of people thank us and everything else, but it's a lot of work. Even putting on like your show is a lot of work. You have to. It's a commitment.
Well, I must say, as an outside party, I would say what you guys are organizing is committable. You guys are nuts to even try doing this, but it's absolutely amazing. All these prizes. I mean, so you're going to have 4x8, and when I originally spoke with you previously about the gathering and we talked about 4x8, I hadn't really heard them, but now I've heard them in Indy. I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be a blast to see them up on stage, and then to see Vinnie get up there as well. I mean, I'm very much looking forward to that. It's going to be absolutely insane.
I got to tell you, I actually got to catch 4x8 at an outdoor festival 4 years ago. And it was by a fluke that they happened to be there. And I was standing outside in the rain, and I wouldn't leave the rain because they were that good. So I too, am really looking forward to seeing them just kick ass and take no prisoners.
And that is, of course, you've got Todd Howarth in that band. My goodness, that guy still has a great voice, great guitarist. John Reagan, insane bassist, just
he's a Grammy winner. He's played with all kinds of guys, Peter Frampton and all this. I mean, and then you have Robert Ferso, who is the original drummer for Skid Row. I mean, he can still bang it out. And the new guy, Pat, and I always say his last name, so I'm not even going to say his name.
Gasparini.
Thank you. He's a really, really nice guy. And also, if I know it's not rock, and I'm not a country guy, but he either has a number one hit, or he wrote the number one hit. He has like a huge country song out now that's been on the charts for 26 weeks, and it will hit like number one like last week for Up and Coming. I mean, I guess it's a big thing. So praise him. You know what I mean? The guy can play rock. The guy's doing country. I mean, it's awesome. And those guys are so wonderful. I mean, I can't say enough. I mean, they're so awesome. They're so nice. And, we have a meet and greet for them, too, at the party beforehand.
Yep.
And that sold out just like that. We warned people. We told people right away. That was like the first thing that went off besides the general admission ticket, that we're going to do this 4x8, meet and greet. So, on that meet and greet, it's a meet and greet with them. You get there, and we're going to ask everybody, if you're going to the 4x8 meet and greet, that you show up at the hangar, basically around 4:30, because we have bags. The same thing. We have bags. There's a laminate in it. The laminate has, in the laminate, not only just the laminate actually has your name on the back with the number. So that's the number that you bought it. So when you bought that, that's your number. So we didn't cheat anybody. So if you bought number 5, 6, 7, 8, whatever number you bought it at, that's your number. And I think, Jillian, you're number 50. Right on the dot 50, if I'm right.
Here's a little interesting tidbit. There's 88 days or 86 days, I believe, until the gathering today. I think today's the day, 86 days. The 4x8 meet and greet has been sold out for 86 days. So it's kind of, we've been working on this for a long time, and it's exciting. I mean, it's a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to what how much fun the fans are going to have. I can't wait to see the looks on everybody's faces. It's just going to be.
That's what. Yeah, I think what all. Yeah, and you're also going to get a poster from 4x8 that's going to be pre-signed, and the poster looks amazing, right? Joe, not only just the poster of the guys are going to sign it, the guy who took the photo, right?
Yeah, the guy that took the photo that's on the poster, the photographer, who's a famous photographer, is going to pre-sign them all as well.
And that's another special thing that we didn't even know. It just happened. The guy who says, "Hey, I want to sign them all. I want to sign them all for you guys too," and we're like, "Okay, cool." You know, I think that's pretty good. The guy who took the photo is going to sign them with the band. And then also, you can have one thing signed from the guys. So you bring your one item. Don't try to slide 2 or 3. Be cool. You know, if everything's done and if they want to sign stuff after the fact, that's their prerogative. They don't have to. But you get the goodies. There's going to be a bag of goodies in the bag. You know, there's stuff in the bag. The people,
a pre-signed CD.
Yeah, there's a pre-signed CD, and I had posted the CDs up. You know, I went down to Indy. They signed them all in Indy. I got them back home, and they're already bagged. We got this. You know, I don't want to give everything away that's in the bag either. So, you know, there's going to be more goodies in the bag. We just don't want to give everything away. But you know, it's all coming together. It's going pretty good. So, and then of course, you know, when you get there, you know, for these people that the 4x8 meet and greet, you know, they get there early. You know, say 4:30, 4:45. We open the door at 5, so they're the first people in. They're going to get their, you know, same thing. You're going to get your goodie bag. People get in a row. We're going to do the pictures first. We're going to have the backdrop. We got a backdrop. You can get your photo taken. The photo is going to go up on the website. You'll see that same thing with the Vinnie photos. Same person going to take the photos. You have the backdrop. They're going to get loaded onto the website, and they'll be there for whatever, as long as whatever, forever. We're going to make sure everybody gets the photo. He's going to be after the cruise. You'll see him. I mean, it's going to be. Oh, they're going to play acoustic. I'm sorry, I forgot. Right? They're going to play acoustic for those only 125 people plus, you know, whoever's hanging around. It could be the special guests that are coming to the party that have tables like Lydia, you know, Big John and them. We invited them to come if they want to see the acoustic show. So you might even get a chance to see those people early when there's not a bigger crowd. So that's another thing that those people that are going to get a special thing. You know, also too, you can get your spot for the show. You get your drink ahead of time. Also, Joe, we had mentioned, right? We can mention about the food thing, right?
Yeah. You want me to pick up on that?
Go ahead.
Working with the club, I wanted to make sure. I mean, people are going to get there about 4:30 to get in for the 4x8 thing. The event's not going to end till 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. You have to eat in there. So what we did was we're working with the club to arrange a food truck corral, which will be outside. You'll be able to exit and then come back in. There may actually be more. This is kind of something that we're working on, is a table where you can actually order inside, and there'll be runners to go get the food and bring it back to you. So that way you don't have to miss the show if if you're in there watching a band, let's say. So we're working on all these things, and and again, there are so many moving parts, and we go over this every day, and every day there's something new. But this part is coming together quickly so that we make sure everybody's got food to eat. So it'll be, and it's nice because Miami has a lot of eclectic eateries, and a lot of them will do these new super cool food truck things. So we're trying to get a few of them out there to sample the local cuisine as well.
That's awesome. I think that's an absolutely brilliant idea. I mean, my face kind of lit up there for a minute just because, number one, you said food. And food trucks, living in San Francisco, food trucks are the thing. And some of the kind of fusion type culinary things that are going on right now makes it a very exciting prospect when we're a little bit of a prisoner to the event. So I'm not going to be able to get out to Miami and try some of the things. So I think that's a brilliant idea. So kudos to you for trying to get that in play, and hope it works out.
Me too.
Well, that's the thing. We're working on it. We've been working on the food trucks for a while, the food thing for a while. And, I mean, it's one of those things. You want food, but you don't really want to leave because you want to miss nothing. We have kind of like a schedule in our brain, and we actually put a tentative one on the website and stuff. But you know how it is. People have to learn to go with the flow. You know what I mean? We're basically, 4x8's going to do their thing, and then we open the gates. I say open the floodgates. The GA at 7:30, and I would imagine there's going to be people piling out the door at 7 o'clock waiting to get in. We're going to open the gates, and basically, 1984 is basically going to start. We hopefully at 8 o'clock on the dot. They have basically an hour set. Then we got to pull some, raffle stuff. Then 4x8 gets going. Vinnie jumps on the stage at some point, does his thing. After that, 4x8 does the thing with the charity thing. Vinnie does the thing with the charity. We got to do, thank yous and P's and, we got to do some other stuff, homework, whatever you call that. And then we introduce, we get, Kiss America to get on. We get all the special guests roaming around. So, I mean, people have to go with the flow.
Something else that I should mention, and Kiss America told me this just the other day, and Andy, I think Neil may have said something to you. They have these new outfits that they're going to be wearing. I'm not going to say what they are, but what they plan on doing, because a lot of people aren't getting their picture. Well, no one is getting their picture with Kiss this year on the cruise. Although these guys aren't Kiss, they're very cognizant of that, but they're also, wanting to give back however they can. They're going to be setting up a backdrop and hanging out with the public in advance of their set, so people can take pictures with them before they go on stage while their makeup is still pristine, So that'll be going on while everything else is going on too. So there'll be a lot to do.
Yeah, and if you haven't seen them, man, you guys got to check them out. Go to Kiss America. I mean, literally, they sent us pictures yesterday. And they've actually put some stuff on Facebook. Man, they look really, really good. I mean, they look killer. It's so awesome. I can't wait. I mean, so people just, I'm not going to complain because most people through the years have been really, really good. I mean, last year was insane. There were over like 900 people there. And for the most part, everything went off pretty good, except for the little bit of delay in the beginning, as we had talked about. But that wasn't really our fault. There's something going on with the bands and the, whatever. They couldn't get the sound right or whatever, but that was something different. That's
what? At events, delays happen. Let me just tell you, I went to see Ace last night in Berkeley. There was a delay. It happens. You deal with it. If you're in line, you're excited. You just, whatever, move on. It's going to happen. You're going to get in there. And we'll just hope for the best that everything is smooth sailing for you. No pun intended.
Now we're gonna try to backtrack to the meet and greets on Monday and Tuesday to tell everybody.
Yeah, so these are kind of the big deal, part of the big deal, because everything that you're talking about is exciting. Whether it's 4x8, the meet and greet with them, or the tribute band, or 4x8 and Vinnie hopping up on stage to do a couple songs with them. But the meet and greets with Vinnie Vincent are again going to be, as soon as you put those on sale, I press purchase. So, tell us what's going on with those. That one is sold out completely. That's the one on the Tuesday, right? You still do have some ticket availability. I'll let you run run through the details on that. So tell us about what's going on with the Vinnie meet and greets.
Well, the thing is that we originally had Tuesday. Tuesday was the original date only, and it sold out so fast. And then we had some conversations with Vinnie and us, and said, you want to do Monday? And we kind of went around the circle, had to talk about it. And they said, okay. We both kind of said, okay, let's do this on Monday too. So, I'm glad I didn't purchase my flights yet at the time. But so Tuesday sold out fast, and we know people want Tuesdays because a lot of people fly in before the cruise the night before, which we can't sell any more than 150 because we don't want. Basically, it starts at 10 a.m. in the morning, and you can start checking in what I call we call check-in is that you can get your bag, your laminates in there. There's going to be goodies in there, and it's going to be a mix of goodies in there. So people want to trade off, they can. You know what I mean? So it's really cool. But there's a lot of parts going on. So Tuesday basically starts at 10 o'clock. The thing starts at 10 o'clock with him. And the first thing we're going to do is photos first. And then you go in, and it's going to be first come, first serve. So if you're there, if you stand in line for the photos kind of go fast. Don't worry. Even though we started doing it at 10 o'clock on Tuesday, say, and then your flight doesn't get in until noontime, don't worry about it. We're going to have a second set of photos. So we're going to make sure everybody gets the photos and everybody gets their stuff signed. So Tuesday basically is sold out, but it starts at 10 and ends at 4. And I mean, it ends at 4. So if you get in early and you decide to wander around and you got your your stuff, come over. We're gonna set it up, 25 people at a time. And I'm going to admit, I've never done a meet and greet before. This is my first time doing a meet and greet as being a host or promoter, as you want to call that. But Joe and I and a couple of people, we're going to be in the trenches. So if you have questions, you can ask us. You know what I mean? So Tuesday's basically sold out. But Monday is not sold out. You can still get Mondays. But Monday, here's the thing. Monday doesn't start until 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So check-in, you can start around 2:30, 3 o'clock. Come and get your bag. Same thing. We're going to do photos first, and then we're going to do the signatures. But if you're not there, say you're not there at 4 o'clock, your flight doesn't get in until 6. Don't worry, 6, 7, it's okay. We'll do another second photos. You'll get your stuff signed. It's okay. We understand. We can't control people's flights, so we can't give – we can't give you like number one, Julian, and your flight doesn't show up until 8 o'clock at night, and a person's flight gets in at 4 o'clock, and they're ready to go. You know, so we basically have to bounce it off how's people's flights. Right, Joe?
Yeah. You know, the whole point of it is and Andy has said this before, we do this for the fans. So we're trying to work with the fans because we know not everybody's flight's landing at the same time. We're both going to be in on Sunday so that we can get things set up and ready so things flow smoothly. You know, let's be honest. If we landed on Monday and tried to do it all in one day, it would be stupid. So point being is we get it. We're fans. And Andy and I both, we put together this event because we wanted to put together an event that as KISS fans, we would want to go to if someone else was doing it. And I think that I think I speak for Andy. I think we've done it. I think the party that we put together, the KISS fans that are going to be there are going to love it, which is exactly why we did it in the first place.
And I can't wait. Like Joe said, I can't wait. I mean, you know, this takes a year. This isn't like, you know, hey, I can set this up in 2 months. This is a year's work. Literally, last year, when I literally walked off the cruise ship or whatever, they said it was in Miami. I think actually they said it was in Miami before we even got off the ship. Here we go. As soon as I walked off that ship, went back to the holiday, you know, New Orleans. As soon as I got out of New Orleans, bang, I'm on the phone calling Miami, calling the hotel again because I've been working with them for years. I got a report. He said, guess what? The cruise is coming back to Miami. Can I have the hotel? Can I have the stinking whole nine chalada? And bingo, they're like, hey, we'll give you about 50, 60 rooms because basically the Holiday Inn got rebought over again. They actually got bought out. So a lot of people were gone. So I basically almost had to start all over again. But some of the old workers are still there. So they explained to the original workers, yeah, give the guy the hotel. And within, what, a month?
Sold out.
You know, all 200 rooms are gone on the 30th. People are still asking for rooms on the 30th. There is no more rooms on the 30th. There are some rooms on the 29th. And if you can find a hotel in the area, get it. If you haven't got a hotel, if you go down, get one. They have basketball games. There's a concert, I think, the night before. There's cruises. There's regular cruises that go out. That place is good. And it's Halloween. That place is going to be swamped. And the prices everywhere are outrageous. Everywhere. It doesn't matter. And people are like, oh, man, $160 a night. Well, I guess you look at the week before and the week after. They're in the 230, 240 range in that area. It's out of control. Miami's expensive as it is. So even on that deal, too. I mean, so everything's been a year planning. So it's just not just the party. It's not just Vinny. Now I get the hotel and the rides the next morning, you know, $5 a person. Walk out the front door. They're going to be there. Give them $5. They're going to drive you the 5-minute drive over. Bingo, done, ready to go. You know, and again, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. Sometimes it's a lot of stress. You know, like everything else. This is like a marriage. Sometimes you get a little bit feisty with each other. Joe and I have gone at it a couple times about some things and stuff and that. You butt heads. Then you can sit back and relax and say, okay, take a break. Let's talk in a week. Let's just stop everything, let it go for a week, and then get back into it, and it works. You know, sometimes that's what you got to do. You know, but the biggest thing is, like I told Joe too, because this is only Joe's second year with this. Watch, as soon as you get there, all that crap goes away. You see the stuff on Facebook, you see the stuff on the threads. You know, people bashing, oh, that, you know, whatever, this and that. I mean, it's only $20 to get in, for Christ's sakes. That's freaking cheap. I mean, just to go see 4x8 would cost you, you know, $25, $30. You know, we're giving you then some. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, you know, if you just want to go for a general mission, just go in there. The GA is only $20 to get in, and we don't even know if we're going to sell them at the door because we are capping it. We don't want that place holds 1,300 people, right, Joe? I think it's 1,350.
With all the tables and stuff, we're figuring 1,300.
So we're not doing that. We're going to cap it at like 800 because, I mean, there's a point of having fun and there's a point of just, I can't move. You know what I mean? We want people to be able to move, you know, get to a bathroom, get to a bar. I mean, get to see the guest. I mean, I bring it back to last year when somebody, hey, Andy, because I wasn't looking up, Andy, look up. I'm like, what? You know, because Joe Polo went on stage to introduce us and somebody hit me. I don't know if it was Joe or the other Joe. I'm like, Andy, look up, because I was tossing things. I'm like, what? Look up. And I'm like, why? We want to take some photos. I look up and I'm like, holy mother, just to see the people, you know, people going outside. And I mean, it was over. I mean, it was like way over the top. So this year, even though it's way over the top and guests and stuff, we don't want to make it too over the top where people can't even breathe, you know?
Yeah, and we probably have about 60 tickets left for the Monday Vinnie meet and greet. So we have to hold those 60 people for the GA ticket too, because we want to make sure that they're included. But aside from those 60 or so people, there's a little less than 100 tickets left.
Yeah. What about the raffle tickets and whatnot? So you still got tickets available for the Vinnie meet and greet on the Monday. The raffle tickets, how long will those be available for, the ones that are currently for sale online? Will they be available right up to the actual event taking place, or are you going to have a cutoff date? You know, I'm basically trying to ask, do people need to buy now, or, you know, how long is the availability going to last on those?
I did put a cutoff date on it. Okay. Of early October, like 2 weeks before the cruise. And the reason I did that is because I need to then, and Andy, I'll handle this one. This will be my task. I'm going to have to print out, someone bought 10 tickets. I have to print their name 10 times and put it, and everybody else who bought tickets, and put them in separate envelopes. So the Vinnie raffle, the Vault raffle, the Peter raffle, everything needs to be separated. The 4x8 raffle. So everything that gets separated then goes into the wheel that gets tumbled. But I want that all done before I leave. I'm not doing it in Miami. So there will be a cutoff date, but it's like October. I have it on the website. I'm sorry, I don't have it in front of me. It's like the 13th or something. But so yeah, there is a cutoff date, but they still have time. And if they're not, like Andy said, if they're not going to be either at the gathering or on the cruise and they buy something and win it, I will make sure that we ship it to them. If they're overseas and they win it, we're just going to ask them to help us a little bit with shipping, since all the money goes to charity anyway. It'd be nice if they helped us so that more money can go to the charity. But yeah, there will be a cutoff date.
Excellent.
Well, with the stuff that I have, you know, the Peter, I don't want to mix it up either. The Peter, you know, the 4 8x10s, the 2 posters, and the softcover book. Those raffle tickets you can only buy at the Holiday Inn on that Monday and Tuesday while the Vinnie thing's going on, and those will go on till we basically call it. You know what I mean? That's basically how it's going to go. You know, and that's the best way I can put it. You know. So, like I said, we'll have unless a roll runs out, unless we sell out. You know, people can buy as many tickets as they want. Somebody says, "Hey, man, I want 100 tickets." Okay, I mean, we've had people do it before at the old parties. You know, if we run out, we run out. That's how it goes. You know, first come, first serve. I mean, and then other people said that, "Hey, Andy, I can't get there. Oh my God, I can't believe I can't get a ticket." Well, have somebody else. Have somebody. You know, give them the $10. You know, when they get the tickets, tell them to write your name. You know, on the other half. Tell them to write your name on the other, because basically when we pull the raffle tickets, you know, after we do it, right? Usually you do the numbers. Number is 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You know what I mean? We're not really going to do that. I mean, you're going to have the number, but we're going to have the number plus your name. So basically, when we pull them out of the thing, we're basically going to say your name over the microphone. We figure people are going to hear your name a lot easier, and it's a lot faster to hear your name over the microphone. And if somebody doesn't hear it, we can just tape the thing to the prize, you know, and find them one way or another. We want to find these people, and we're hoping people stick around in the party and they just don't, all of a sudden they disappear, you know, because the ones that I'm doing, the ones I'm doing from the Holiday Inn, like you said, those ones, you have to be there. Those ones, the Peter, the 4 8x10s, the 2 posters, and the soft cover. You got to be there. And we're going to do those early, So hopefully people are not, bloop, bloop, you know what I mean? Well, we have a fun time, but too much that they can't even hear their own name anymore, you know what I mean?
Oh, so they don't even know their name anymore, because...
Some don't, and like I said, the Holiday Inn's only, we pull out, it's only a 5-minute cab drive, or the motor, they call it motor rail, a motor trail. It's a free thing, and it goes by all the way around. So it goes all the way from the Holiday Inn, all the way down, basically right towards the hangar and back, and that runs I think it runs every 15 minutes at the stops. So every 15 to 10 minutes. So Metro Mover, I think that's what it's called, Metro Mover, and you can see, if you look it up on the website, wherever you can find it, there's actually a whole thing, and it shows you the maps and stuff. So, it's all the way, it's fun. We'll get there.
Yep.
And if people have asked us, do we want help? We keep saying maybe. We're just waiting to find out what's going on. You know what I mean? That's the thing. We don't want people to say, we don't want people to take away from other people's vacations either. We don't want to say, well, we're going to put you on hold until we need you. No. If we need somebody on the spot, we're just going to ask, hey, can you help us out? 10 minutes here. Hey, I go to, bathroom break. Can you know what I mean? Give us 5 minutes. We'll be right back. Please stay in here. Can you do this? And believe me, Joe and I, we're grateful to everybody who's reached out to us. I mean, there has been a lot of people that have reached out to us already saying, I'll help you, I'll stay in there, I'll do whatever. It's just that we just got to get things in. Once we get into a groove, we'll be okay. Absolutely. But we wanted to make sure that nobody's going to miss anything on the Vinnie meet and greet. And he is going to be there. People can believe whatever they want on the websites. People can write whatever they want and say whatever they want. But
we do have an announcement to make, speaking of Vinnie.
Yeah.
I don't know if you want to wrap this up with this or how you want to do it, but we have been going back and forth. Obviously, Vinnie is going to be playing 2 songs with 4x8. So he has decided which 2 songs. I think he's talked with over with 4x8. They're just working out which key they played in. But Andy, go ahead, rattle it off, drum roll.
Well, do you want I do one, or what do you want to do?
You do the first one. I'll do the second one.
Well, how about the second one is the bigger one?
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about? Because I think more people are going to be like really more excited about that, because you know what I mean. So anyways, Vinnie is going to play, and he is going to be plugged in, and he is going to play electric. So the first song, drum roll. Oh, should we say this too? I didn't want to know the songs either. I really, Joe knows this. I told him I didn't want to know, because I wanted to be surprised. I wanted to be that night, be surprised. Well, Vinnie's going to tell everybody anyways, so we wanted to break it first. I hope that's okay to say, Joe, but
it's true.
Go ahead. Say it again, Joe.
I said it's true. We did want to break it. We worked so hard. And we're so excited about it. We kind of wanted to do it. So I guess the first song that he's going to play.
Yep. So the first song Vinnie's going to play live is I Love It Loud.
That's fantastic. I mean, that's one I would hope to hear Vinnie do. Would love to see him do as well. And, it's a very important song in the Vinnie Kiss-related catalog. Obviously, it's one they still do live in concert to this day. So, excellent choice.
The one that he's playing next is not one that Kiss plays to this day, and everybody wishes they would. And that's All Hell's Breaking Loose.
Oh, hell yeah.
There you go, everybody. Everybody thought maybe Lick It Up. Nope. Bling.
No, that's a great one, because it's more of a deep cut. It's one I think they teased a very little bit of it a few years ago. I think it was during the cruise, actually.
It was, yeah.
Yeah. So when we spoke about that being teased, it was like, come on, they got to do more of that. Fantastic. I'm very excited, and I'm going to.
I was super psyched to hear that.
Can I tell you what I'm excited for? I'm excited to hear Todd Howarth sing it.
Oh,
because he's such a great singer.
Todd can nail it and bring something unique to it as well. So it's not. Sure. I'm sure it's not going to be a facsimile of Paul's version. Todd's going to own it, and that whole band is going to own it. So they're going to make something of it very fun. And I guess people who aren't there will want to check out the YouTube videos after the fact and just see something very exciting, very different, and it's something marvelous.
Yeah. Well, one last thing too. People have asked this too. Joan asked this. it's our function. It's basically technically a private party in a way. So we can do what we want. So we're making this very known. We haven't really made it known too much. We want people to videotape, go live on Facebook, take many pictures you want. We don't care. We want the world to see this.
Yeah,
this is going to be the first time Vinny's played electric in front of a crowd in over 20 years that I know of.
Over 2 decades.
Yeah, 2 decades. So that he, in front of a crowd. I don't know if he's done it privately, personally, and from maybe small. I don't know. I have no idea. But this first time in over 2 decades that he's played electric in front of a crowd, and I can't wait to see the people's faces. I mean, besides all the loud, I can't wait to see the crowd when Nate starts playing. All hell's breaking loose. That's gonna be so freaking phenomenal. It's gonna be awesome. I can't wait. It's gonna be so wicked awesome.
No, that's excellent. Let's leave it there. And, for everyone who is interested in raffle tickets and seeing some of the items, because I'm sitting on your webpage right now, and you can see Mr. Vinnie Vincent holding a beautiful pink Jackson guitar that he has signed. It looks absolutely stunning. It looks exactly what you would want from a Vinnie Vincent instrument. And he will not sign instruments for people at events unless they pay extra. So this is your opportunity to win an absolutely amazing guitar. The vault, again, 166 songs, many hours of unreleased Gene Simmons songs. You have an opportunity to win one just for $10. I mean, come on. You know what the vault sells for. Again, all the stuff that Peter Criss has provided. That's absolutely amazing. Very generous of him to do so. Incredible. Go to the KissCruisePreparty.com for all details, and you guys have a link to the Facebook page as well that people can follow for additional updates that are basically happening nearly on a daily basis about the Gathering 3. It's absolutely amazing, and I'm someone who's gonna just get to enjoy this as a consumer. That's the part that I like. I get to just
I want to see your face. I want to be next to you, beside you. I got to pull up my phone and start taking pictures or videos when you're just do your thing. You know what I mean? Like I said, after this is all done, you could put us on the hot seat. What was good, what was bad, what was whatever. But I want to see people's faces when all this stuff really goes down. You know what I mean? It's just going to be insane. And one fast thing before I forget too is that if you're in Florida, Peter Criss will be at the Spooky. Is it Spooky Empire?
Yeah.
It's going to be the 26th, 27th, and 28th, that Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So if you get a chance, there's a, for the raffles, we have it on the page. Joe put it on we get it on the page. You can that's on the website too.
On our website.
Yep.
It's on our homepage.
That's good, because I wasn't able to find it just now trying to surf it quickly, so.
But it's on the main page. You'll see it. It goes right to, so you can meet. You can see the original Catman at Friday, Saturday, and Sunday up in Orlando if you get a chance. And if you do go up there and see him, tell him Andy and Joe just said, "Hey guys," because and tell Gigi that Joe and Andy said hi. Because if I can't say enough, man, it's unbelievable. I never thought my whole life that I'd be in this kind of position, talking to ex-members of KISS, an original member from KISS, Frehley's comic guys, ex-Frehley's comic guys. It's just insane. I never thought this would ever happen. It just boggles my mind still. I can't wait.
Yep, and of course, one of the original members of Crazy Joe and the Variable Speed Band, Mr. John Reagan. That's one of his odder things in his discography, which is just just weird, because Ace was obviously involved in that in 1980. All right, let's leave it there, guys. Thank you both, Joe and Andy, and apologies to everyone watching this, but obviously we're more radio type faces, but we've got a couple of technical issues with video today. It is what it is. You can see the expressions, you can see enough to get the passion that's coming from these two gentlemen. If you haven't gotten your tickets, do so and be a part of what's going to be an absolutely amazing gathering prior to the KISS Cruise.
There'll be tears that night.
There'll be tears of joy. Tears of joy. So thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you from here, because like I said, again, if it's not for you guys, ladies, I mean, seriously, if it's not for you, this does not actually happen.
Yeah, Julian,
And
thanks for having us, and thank the KISS fans for listening and supporting us.
All right.
Any questions? And anybody get any questions? Just ask Joe or I. PM us. Let us know. Don't go by anybody else. Just send us the messages. We answer.
Yep. Don't read the irrelevancies. You got a question, go to the source. It's always better. You'll get an answer, and just don't read and believe everything that you read online unless it's coming from the horse's mouth. So I don't know which one. All right. Thank you both, and thank you all for watching. And we'll see you again on the FAQ podcast very soon. Bye for now.
Peace. Thanks.
Thank you for spending time listening to the KissFAQ podcast today. All sales are final. There are no refunds. If you'd like, look us up on Facebook or come over to the KissFAQ message board and discuss the topic we broadcast today. Don't forget to rate us on iTunes, Spreaker, or wherever you've listened to the show. We hope you'll join us again.